Hello everyone. This is Lady Salak signing in. Well, if in case you're wondering what these little goodies are here, this is part of my rock slash gemstone slash crystal collection. And I wanted to take some time to show off a few of my favorite pieces and kind of share some knowledge and whatnot. So, yeah, let's get started. So, first of all, I don't know if, well, I'll show the pieces individually and whatnot. Um, I'm still learning and I'm still gaining knowledge and whatnot. So, there are a couple that I'm going to show that I don't know. So, if anybody out there knows, the ID and what they are, that'd be really great. Or just confirm the ones that I think they are. I've got a lot of help from several people out in the social media realm, and so I want to take the time to thank everybody who has helped me. You know who you are, so thank you very much appreciated for all your help and knowledge, and thank you so much for sharing. And I want to just basically kind of take the time to say thank you. And if you're watching this, thank you so much. Yeah, and if you're new to my channel, I normally do gameplay videos, both retro and modern day gaming. But I'm taking a break from gaming and I'm diving into my other collections and kind of, taking a break just overall. There's been a lot of things going on personally and whatnot. So yeah, so I'm kind of gonna take a break, but like I said, I'll be back into it. But yeah, so let's get started. So first of all, I have these all around in my room in my office. I'm currently working from home, so I do have an office space. And I took some of these up from the office areas and different things. Some of them are my bedroom, and I'll get that to a minute, depending upon what type of gem, or crystal it is. But first of all, let me start with this Carnelian Heart. This is one of the very few pieces that I received, well, purchased, I guess, for myself. All of these, basically, except for, let's see, one of them was a gift, all the other ones actually purchased. But anyway, yeah, so there's this pretty cool Carnelian Heart. It's got its little stand, and Carnelian is known. I like to say this is like speaks to the heart of Leo. I'm a Leo sun. Carnelian very much like very boisterous, very it's about passion, it's about focus, it's about just being very it's really to that nature. So yeah, it's really cool. And even like the red and the orange in it, I mean, that's kind of like Leo colors as well. So that's how I remember it basically keeps you, like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, more just like, it's not so much confidence. It's just kind of more, I guess it goes into confidence. But in any event, I like to look at it at work, so that's why, or during work, so that's why I like to put it by my, my computer. And this little guy here also too, this is Amazonite. This also, it looks like turquoise. I had a difficult time trying to figure out what this one is. I'm pretty sure it's Amazonite. A lot of people said it was other stuff. It's very much like turquoise. It's kind of like a light palish bluish. But it's really interesting. And also too, a really good combination I've learned is Carnelian with Amazonite. So that's why these two guys are together, or ladies. I don't know if they're, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what they would be, he or she or whatnot. But in any event, there they are. So these two are here. So I'll put these here. Here. Oh, I don't know if I got this right here. Yeah. This is calcite, and I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, this is like so awesome. I was trying to figure out what this is. I thought at first it was a quartz, but I'm pretty sure it's calcite. And I'm not sure if it's yellow or honey. They have all different kinds of calcites, the colors. They have blue, they have, I think, red, clear. This one is the yellow or honey version. I'm not sure, but it's really, really awesome. It reminds me of geology class. I was really fascinated in the rocks early on as a kid. I told you the story how my father, he's retired now, but he used to work at a clay plant basically, and he would come home and bring little gems, little pieces, if you will, of things that had found out working there at the job site. And he actually was a quality control manager. They would actually mine different materials to sell to residential and commercial businesses, basically just to create different things for buildings and whatnot, like the floor tiles and different types of tiles for walls and floors. But a lot of feldspar, quartz, pyrite, just different things. And I remember like coming home and I would see a bunch of pyrite that he would have just in little like collections of different things he would bring home, like quartz and whatnot. So anyway, so yeah, so this piece definitely reminds me of just like old school, like just as a kid, just being fascinated with all different types of rocks and minerals, and so there you go. So there's calcite. Put him over there. This one, I have no idea what this is. I think it's a Carnelian, but I'm not sure. It's got some kind of like fossil pieces. I don't know if that can be run up to the camera or not. You can see it. I don't know if it's gonna show in focus. But it's got this little like red pocket that's got a lot of little shiny quartz crystals in it, and it's really, really cool. Someone told me that it could be possibly quartzite with ruby, because ruby is known to be in quartzite. I'm not really sure. I'm still leaning toward either quartzite or maybe carnelian, but in any event, there's a raw piece that's really cool. I just love the sparkly and like just juicy pockets or anything like that. It's really cool. And juicy, it means that there's like a little like crystallized pocket. It's not so much a geode. I'll show you a geode specimen here in a minute, but this is some kind of jasper. I can't remember which one it is. There's all different kinds of jaspers, but this is really cool. It's an egg shape. So there's that. This is, I looked it up and I can't remember the name of it. But this is really cool. It's a tumbler. They've shaved it down on the bottom, or you can like put it down. It's not really a full oval shape, but you can. It's kind of, it is round, but I mean, it's they do have ovals that they make. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And basically a medium-sized tumbler. They have small tumblers. They have medium-sized tumblers. They have large tumblers. Palm stones, the actual towers. They have all different kinds of shapes that you can have it designed. It's really, really cool. So there's that, and also the really tiny, tiny pieces. They're called confetti. So that is really cool. So this is a small tumbler. This is African bloodstone, and this actually it's greenish with red pieces on it. I have a red tinge to it. I don't know if the camera can pick it up or whatnot, but yeah, it's got that red part. Yeah, that's really cool. This is a raw form of Unikite, and this is basically green. And then I didn't know that it was pink until I turned it over, and it actually has pink parts in it. It's really cool. So if you see a rock like this, most likely if it has pink in it, then it's Unikite. If it's just regular green, it could be olivite, I think, olivite or something like that. That's basically way, way more precious, because that's what they end up making peridot, I think, or something. The gemstone that's August birthstone, basically. But there's different types. Obviously, there's all different kinds of cream colored stones. I have another piece similar to this. It's also raw form, and it instead of having pink in it, it actually has black in it. So I'm still trying to figure out what that one is. There was a couple of names thrown around, so I've ID'd basically what I've known and posted on my personal social media page. But in any event, yeah. So yeah, this little nugget jewel there for that. This is a small tumbler. This is Lapis. Um, it's like a two letter. It's basically Latin for blue stone, and Lapis was known in Egyptian times as very, very well, like high society. Like they used this not only for spiritual purposes, but also I learned they used it to crush up. They used it for medicine. They used it for um, for eyeshadow, for jewelry. I mean, I'm sorry. Well, they probably used it for jewelry as well, but primarily like for spiritual reasons, and also for cosmetics. They would break it down and use it for a blue eyeshadow. I don't know if you can. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick this up or not, but if you look really, really closely, it's probably not gonna be in focus, but there's little pieces of like gold shimmery parts in it, and that's pyrite. So, I think it's called Lunis Lapis or something like that. Lulugi Lapis. I don't know. Anyway, but like I said, it's Latin for blue stone. And this actually has a different, it's got the quartz in it. It's white with little gold specks and swirly blue color. It's really, really awesome. Um, and there is another stone that people get this confused with. I can't remember. It's another blue stone. But you can tell the difference basically by one is a darker color and one's more like a lighter shade. But the big difference is if you have a lapis, that means that it's got the pyrite in it. So if it has gold shimmery pieces, that means you've got lapis. So there you go. So there's that. That's really cool. I find the history of this really fascinating. So there's that. And then also we have um, we'll check out this heart. This is one of my recent purchases I got. This is Appetite. Actually, you say it like appetite. Like, my appetite's, not that bad or whatnot. But appetite, I think, or something like that. Anyway, it's Apatite. But this stone is like that gorgeous, dark, rich, um, has that like with the lines in it and whatnot. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really pretty. This stone actually is supposed to help you with communication, and so I wanted to go ahead and pick that up just for the thrill of it. And also too, it reminds me of communication is like journalism, English. That's how the journalism major since I was a journalism major in college. So I thought it was pretty cool. And this right here, I had mentioned in the previous video, in case y'all were watching, this is the raw version of the heart. So this is a blue apatite. You can tell the difference. I don't know if this is much darker than this Amazonite. It's really dark versus the lighter color. But anyway, yeah, so this is pretty cool. And here, another bigger piece. This is probably one of my biggest pieces in the collection. I'm not taking it out of the container because it leaves like grayish, weird grayish marks on your hands or whatnot. This is pyrite. I have this also at my desk area. It's supposed to help bring wealth and good fortune. And yeah, I just think it's awesome. I like I said, my father brought home little tiny pieces. This is the biggest pyrite piece I've ever seen personally in my life. In person, I know there's way, way more bigger specimens out there, but this is just awesome. I love how it just shimmers, and it is on the possible like toxicity list just because if you get it wet and you mix it with oxygen, that combination, you try to keep it in low humidity and stay away from water. It can't get wet because it releases some kind of, I can't remember what it was. There's some kind of a bad mix there because of the chemicals that are in it, or the materials in it rather. So yeah, but anyway, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I also have a quartz piece too. They say quartz is, if you breathe in if you breathe in too much of the quartz, they'll find pieces. That's why a lot of folks, when they make the egg, anything to do with polishing or whatnot, with creating pieces, they make sure that, they wear a mask or whatnot, because quartz is known to, give people really bad lung issues because of the tiny particles they could breathe in. So yeah, there's that. Little moral information for you. And yes, this I'll show my amethyst pieces next. This is part of a cluster of amethyst that was broken off, and they sell these individually. They're called flower buds, I believe, or flower busts or flower buds, I think. Um, but yes, basically, this piece was taken off of something that looked like this. So you actually can take, like, someone could get multiple flower buds off from one cluster, which is the cluster. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But I love this piece. This is in my bedroom. I also have this. I have all the amethyst and rose quartz together in my bedroom. It's supposed to promote basically just calmness and tranquility, and especially if you have the combination of rose quartz, which is all about love and self love, romantic love, anything to do with that. With a combination of rose quartz and amethyst. Amethyst is a very calming stone. I used to wear it all the time, and I was like trying to remember, like, if there was a correlation between, like, if I wore it in a necklace or whatnot, because I love purple. That's my favorite color, so I didn't even, like, realize what I was doing, because I would be wearing amethyst, and then I would notice. I was trying to remember if I noticed the difference, like if I wore amethyst one day, if I was actually calmer that day. I wasn't really paying attention. It's been years, I don't know. It's kind of weird, interesting, but yeah. So this is a little flower bud, and this is basically part of a cluster. The cluster looks like this, and it's awesome. It's not as dark purple. There are very, very dark purple amethyst, very dark, like dark royal purple. I've been told that the darker it is, the more expensive and more valuable it is. Also here I have an amethyst cat. This is one of my original pieces I've had as a kid. I think my mom gave it to me. She knows I love cats. I'm a cat person. I love all animals, but definitely I'm a cat person. But this little guy, he's been with me since, I don't know, I want to say maybe elementary school, middle school. I think, well, I don't know. I don't remember if my mom gave it to me or my grandmother gave it to me. But in any event, I just, like, he's so cute. And, yeah, this is, like I said, I liked rocks and gemstones and whatnot. So I think this was given to me either, like, for my birthday or something. I'm not sure, but anyway. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm trying to see if I can get a bigger cat so I have, like, the mom and baby together. But yeah, this guy is a little guy. He's smaller. He's like a tumbler size. But anyway, I've seen the other sizes. They make huge. Well, I don't want to say huge, but, like, compared to this guy, they make medium size cat medium-sized cat figures and whatnot. So anyway, this is pretty cool. So also, last but not least, well, second to last, this is a little rock tumbler set in raw form. Well, actually, no, it's kind of like polished. They're like polished rocks, but they're not like super. They're still in their, like, original rock form, but they're polished. This is moss agate. Moss agate is known primarily, it's basically like I want to say, like, the nature stone. If carnelian is like the passion stone, moss agate is the is the nature stone. It's supposed to help with calmness, with clarity, with anything to do, like, with bad anxiety or anything. It's supposed to, like, be really good for anxiety and just bringing people, grounded, back to, if you like, I'm gonna say, quote unquote, Mother Earth and all that stuff. So anyway, so yeah, so this is a little. I don't know if you can see all the. Probably not gonna pick it up with a different. But yeah, moss agate is really, really interesting, and it's just really colorful. They've got all different kinds of, like, there's white, there's green. It kind of reminds me in a way of fluorite because every individual piece is so unique. They have like the base colors, like you can tell, like, oh, if it's green and white, with some swirls around it, yeah, it's basically like moss agate. But also too, there's some pieces that are just straight up like white colored with little bits and pieces of like bluish gray, and then other pieces are more like the darkest gray. And I want to say too, this might be moss agate. But also this could be some type of jasper too. So anyway, they have very similar coloring, so that's why I'm wondering if it is a moss agate tumbler. But anyway, yeah. So there's a little. I was thinking about taking the stones out and just using the bottle for something else, but I think I'm just gonna leave these guys in there. So anyway, so that's basically it. One more piece I wanted to show. This is, I have no idea. This is very, very interesting. I have no idea what this piece is. Someone told me on the internet that it was some type of opal, opal jasper, or no, what they said that was coffee jasper or coffee opal. And I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, it does look like coffee opal, so it could be. But I don't know. It's really cool because on this section right here in the back part of it, I guess you could call it, it has really, really, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It's got really, really pretty, like, sparklies. I think it's like some kind of like quartz or something that's like embedded in this section right here. It's not covering the whole entire specimen. It's just down right here. And then on the back side, or the front side, I'm calling it the front side, this is where I guess like it almost as if like someone like cut it in half, or like it got cut in half, or I don't want to say cut, but you know, like it got broken in half. And so you can actually like see the individual, like the brown parts and with the cream parts and the little reddish orangey parts. So yeah, and also yeah, it does have crystal. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's got more little crystal type quartz little sparklies on this back side versus the front. But anyway, if anyone out there knows what this is, please let me know. If you can confirm this is coffee opal, that'd be great. If not, send your guesses in or comment below. I would love to know what this is because this has me stumped. Basically, all the other things in my collection are really, really small. They're either like raw piece forms or like small tumblers. I have some quartz, some rose quartz, some other things, some other specimens that I don't really know. I have a guess on like what they are. But yeah, so in any event, here it is. This is all my collection. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna try to get this, showing all the different things. Oh, and I forgot the geode. Yeah, this is the geode. This is some kind of jasper. I want to say, if it's not yellow jasper, it's some kind of either poly jasper or ocean jasper. But it's a geode. This is my favorite piece. I totally forgot. But anyway, yeah, so there you have it. It's got a little, like, geode holes with crystals inside, or hole, I should say. But yeah, so there we go. Sorry, little Jasper. But yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. This is Lady Salak signing off.